like to welcome up DeMarle, presenting ARC, No Remedy for Love.
Hey there, I'm Ann. There are a lot of ways to define oneself. For me, mother, grandmother, granddaughter, sister, friend, a lot of things. But locally, I'm mostly known for finding things. Keys, for instance, I'm pretty good at, though I'm always losing one black glove. Seriously, though, I'm a founder of things like the Governor's Institute in Design and Tech for high schoolers, Champlain College's original multimedia and graphic design, and their blockbuster bestseller, The Game Studio. But this is not really about that. It's about finding deep love, losing it, and myself, and finding again. This is James Richard Rada, or as he'd like to say, just Jim, who I've known since I was 14, and he was my best friend forever, cool older brother. I fell for him when I was 48, and we were married 6 months later. You might think we were crazy. We were, but he was way more crazy than me, biking solo across the country at 50, having multiple patents, including the first megapixel camera, and then most importantly, asking me to marry him on our third date. I said yes. Though brilliant, he greeted the world as goofy, humble, and kind. I thought he walked on water, and he had profound faith in me, so much so that he moved from Rochester, New York to Vermont and would telecommute every month. As love does, our worlds grew larger together. I founded more degrees, an academic center, a maker lab, and together with my students in the UN, we created a game and an educational platform to address gender-based violence that's been impacting communities for the last 20 years. Jim and I, we traveled the world. He bicycled, his wedding gift to me, a road bike. We skied, we kayaked, raised litters of Springer Spaniels, hosted family and friends, became grandparents, and we built a joyful life. But one Christmas, Jim gave me a ceramic piece costing over $1,000 in this cabinet, despite always complaining that every tomato I grew cost us $10 a piece. So I knew something was up. And 2.5 years later, during the early stages of the COVID lockdown, Jim died in my arms of colon cancer. Darkness swallowed me, and I lived like a tear-streaked monk in a hidden cave. But eventually, friends and my family found me, and I painted, I wrote, I skied solo, and I kept coming back to this statement that Jim had written, just facing his own mortality. When you make a wrong turn onto a terrain you didn't expect, pick the best line and enjoy the ride. And then at a silent retreat 3 years ago, my line subtly shifted. I had this Thoreau quote on my mirror: "There's no remedy for love but to love more." Sometimes it made me goddamn angry and often cry. Eventually it made me curious. And though seemingly broken by love, I decided to find out how to love more. I did so by volunteering as a guardian ad litem appointed by a judge in every child abuse, neglect, family conflict, and delinquency cases. Surprisingly, walking through my own suffering had deepened my capacity. I have found love is playing on a cold playground with a brilliant 9-year-old who loves math and quotes Greek mythology, but melts down at school because his parents are fighting over him and he worries incessantly about them. I have found love is deeply listening and sitting quietly beside a frightened 13-year-old who loves to read, but whose mind in overdrive has stolen too many cars because for him, nowhere feels safe. Love, I've discovered, is walking beside generations caught in poverty, violence, and trauma without judging, advocating fiercely for their children, and recognizing the parents need help too. Moms suffering seizures, dads traumatized from being our first in Marines in war. Love, I've discovered, is being genuinely awed by a 7-year-old's collection, loudly singing karaoke together with them and their 73-year-old great-grandmother while holding the reality that they're pissed at mom, while idolizing the dad they've not seen in years because he carries his life's possessions and delusions on a bicycle downtown. Love, I've discovered, is returning again and again to play with an active toddler, observing, advocating for services, and make sure they know when you leave that you'll return, because they've not only lost their parents, but their siblings too. Love, I've discovered, is holding all their stories close and furiously standing up in court and repeatedly saying, this child needs. Even knowing you may be the person they trust most, but in the end, they may never remember you. Seeing the light in each child, the hope in each family, the possibilities in this imperfect future we share together, that feels like the best line to move forward this fractured world of ours. When I finally found my new line, I discovered love is repeatedly refusing to shut down to pain, to suffering, to each other, to hope, to walk right up instead. Take a goddamn seat, because that's how we give love the opening to make our world whole again. And in the end, I've found love is what matters most.